Hi, Savvy Sales community. Today you're going to learn a simple but effective way to close more deals right after this. Harrington here, the Savvy Sales Lady, your personal YouTube sales coach, helping you to learn sales savvy intelligence so you can sell intelligent. When I was a sales rep for Mutual of Omaha years ago, Damon Byer was the top salesman on our team. Since I was a new sales rep, I asked Damon what was his secret. He said this: "It's simple. I listen more than other sales reps." Now stay with me here. I know you're supposed to listen more and talk less. But let's look at it from a different angle. You see, it's not our nature to listen. It's not. When a buyer is talking, what's your natural tendency? Do you interrupt to clarify a point? Maybe you don't fully listen because you're forming your next thought. Do you finish the buyer's sentence? Are you sizing up the buyer and judging the buyer? So what all this means is, while the buyer is talking, you're not fully present. However, you are 100% present in your mind. That means you're not 100% present with the buyer. It's impossible to be 100% in both your mind and with the buyer. Your brain can't split. It's impossible. When you listen more, the buyer will reveal everything that you need to know to close the deal. The more the buyer talks, the more comfortable he feels or she feels with you, the more the buyer will trust you. If you're constantly interrupting and interrupting and interrupting, the pace will become too fast and the buyer will just shut up. So here's how to train yourself to listen more. I call it the 5-second rule. Let the buyer talk. And when the buyer pauses, count in your mind 5 seconds before you begin to talk again. Why is this important? Chances are the buyer will begin to talk within 3 to 4 seconds, and they'll reveal even more information. Many times salespeople will jump in during that awkward pause in order to fill the space of silence. Refrain from doing that. Some people need to pause and collect their thoughts before they begin to continue to speak. When you jump in, you interrupt their thought process and you teach them to have shorter answers. Let them talk. Practice this with your spouse and with your children. Remember in this video when I talked about how we've been conditioned to say no? When you constantly interrupt in a conversation, you're conditioning the buyer to keep his answers short. The exact opposite of what you want. I'll say it again. The more the buyer talks, the more comfortable the buyer will feel with you, which develops trust and rapport. Give me a thumbs up if you're willing to try the 5-second rule. And I also want to invite you to subscribe to the Savvy Sales Lady YouTube channel. It's a channel for all salespeople. And if you haven't received my free download, you can click it here. Remember this though, sales is a journey. It's not a quick trip around the block. See you on the next video.